I mean, it was horrible. It was the worst thing that's ever happened to me by a long shot. It was the most extreme pain I've ever been in. Basically, from the time I crashed until midnight that night, so 12 hours, it was excruciating and full of hard decisions. And for me and for my doctor, for my team, and thankfully I had really great people around me to help navigate that situation, that I didn't lose my leg, that I'm able to be here right now. I'm very, very lucky for that. So I don't know, I can't really put into words how hard it was, but I'm not complaining about it either. I chose to be in the starting gate because I believed in myself and what I was doing, and I would do it again because that's my dream, and I'm a ski racer. I go 85 miles an hour down a mountain. Like, there's risk to that, and I always have known that, and that's what, as downhillers, we take that risk every single time we stand on the starting gate. So I paid a heavy price, but I would pay it again.
I'm doing really well, thanks. I mean, it's been a long road so far.
I'm still very limited with what I can do. I think my next big milestone that I'm looking forward to is next week, where I'm gonna slowly wean my way off of the crutches. I'm gonna start with very small distances and see, how, I don't know how long it'll take me to be completely off crutches, but the first kind of phase of getting rid of them is next week, which I'm very excited about. But I still can't really lift weights. I'm doing all body weight stuff. I'm really just trying to keep my muscles activated and do the most I can with what limited things I can do. And I definitely try to maximize the time that I'm in the gym. But I wish I could do more. I miss, lifting weights. I miss doing intervals. Like, I miss all the hard things, which maybe sounds a bit odd, but it's, that's part of the thing that I love most about being an athlete is the hard work. So hopefully I get back to that soon. Yeah, definitely challenging is an understatement. It's been very hard and definitely the most difficult kind of period of my life. Definitely the most challenging injury I've ever had by a long shot. But I'm still, like I said, I'm making progress. Things are getting better. I always try to remind myself that even though things are bad now, they could always be worse. So trying to look at the glass half full.
I mean, I think I've proven to myself that.
Yeah, there's definitely closure that's missing. It wasn't the way I wanted to end my kind of second chapter of my career. Definitely not the way I wanted to finish the Olympics, but that's also life. I know that what I do is very dangerous and anything can happen. And I also already had an amazing career before this comeback. I didn't need the comeback. I did it because I love ski racing and I had a partial knee replacement and I felt really healthy. And I got back to number one in the world, which was incredible. But if I don't get closure, I think I'll be okay regardless because I have an amazing life to get back to. But if I could get, a better finish to my second part of my career, I would love that. I guess we'll have to wait a few more months to find out if that'll happen or not.
I'm still competitive, even at my age and even with the partial knee replacement.
I don't know if I'll compete again. It's definitely something that, I want to think about, but I honestly can't. I've tried and I can't really make a decision one way or the other because I haven't really processed where I am even right now. It's still so shocking to me that things ended the way they did, and I've been in such a survival mode where I'm just trying to make it to the next day and get through this injury that I haven't even been able to think about what I could do in the future. I think when I'm healthy again, I'll really be able to assess things, and not just healthy physically, but also mentally. I need to take some time to process things, and I don't know how long that'll take, but I know that, patience is not my strong suit, but this is something that requires patience and like also just being kind to myself and not putting any pressure on myself to make any decision one way or the other.
I've had 8 surgeries. It's been quite a journey.
I mean, I think I've proven to myself that I'm still competitive, even at my age and even with the partial knee replacement. I think it's not really a matter of can I do it, it's do I want to, and is it the smart thing to do? I mean, ski racing in general, downhill skiing is not a smart thing to do anyways. It's very dangerous, but yeah, if I feel like I want to and I'm healthy and there's an opportunity, maybe, that would be possible. I'm not gonna say anything one way or the other. I don't want to close any doors because I don't know where my path is headed at this moment. But I know that if I applied myself and I was healthy enough to do it, that I could probably still be fast even at 45.
Yeah, my status is that I'm just trying to get myself off crutches.
As long as I can walk, I honestly will be happy. I I think this injury has definitely taught me, as all my injuries have, about perspective and being thankful for what you have and not taking anything for granted. Health is something that is really important to me and something that as an athlete I always rely on. And now even more than ever, it's very apparent that that's the case.
As soon as my bones are healed, I'll take all the plates that are in my leg out.